Everyone, welcome back. Hope everyone's doing well. As always, if you love the Second Amendment, if you believe that your rights should not be infringed on, make sure you're subscribed, hit the bell so you don't miss anything new. So the other day, Kamala, Camel something, went to Virginia to make a speech about gun control. Now, it's kind of interesting because a few days later in Virginia, there was a shooting at a graduation. What could somebody be possibly that mad at a graduation that they're going to go around and shoot people? Well, it's honestly for a obvious reason, but we'll get to that in a second. But why don't we just start with her speech here?
And we know none of that is possible. True freedom is not possible if people are not safe.
What are people clapping for on that one? So you think that people are safer without guns than with guns, meaning that if a woman is about to be raped, some guy's trying to stuff her in her vehicle and kidnap her, she's safer without a 380 that she can pull out and blow a few holes through them? You know, we live in a country now where you can be the vice president and have no clue what you were talking about, have no logic. Isn't that amazing? I mean, that's pretty damn amazing if you really think about it.
Every single day, on average, 120 Americans are killed with guns. And as we all know, while this violence impacts all communities, it does not do so equally. Black Americans are 10 times more likely to be victims of gun violence. Latino Americans twice as likely. Folks, we cannot normalize any of this.
Oh my God. You're going to bring equality into this? Really? You're going to bring race into this? Okay, fine. But remember that you brought it into this. I didn't. We can't normalize any of this? Are you out of your mind? Yes, you are. So let me explain what happened at this graduation shooting, because you're saying that we can't normalize any of this stuff. How does something get normalized in society? Well, it becomes a part of a culture, right? So, when I've talked about it in the past with rappers saying that they're going to go out and shoot people and flaunt guns in their music videos and act like they're shooting people in their music videos, what do you think that does to people in general? Not just kids. It makes it seem cool. It makes it seem like it's the normal thing to do, right? Perfect. As long as we're all on the same page here. So one of the people who was shot at this graduation was a 18-year-old by the name of Sean Jackson. Now, you may or may not have seen him on the news, but one thing that you may not have seen is him in a music video, waving around a gun, talking about killing people. And if that isn't enough, he's got him with Facebook photos of him holding a gun in his pants with a big old mag in there. So let's just play the Kamala clip one more time if we can.
Black Americans are 10 times more likely to be victims of gun violence. We cannot normalize any of this.
Right. Yep. We can't normalize this. It's already fucking normalized. What do y'all not get about that? This isn't the everyday folk who's going to the grocery store waving around their guns saying, all right, we're going to go kill some people today. No, it's these gangbangers or wannabe gangbangers who think it's cool. So I think maybe we can correct your speech here, if I can. People who shoot people for fun or think it's cool or who rap about it, they need to change their ways. Because whether they believe it or not, it is influencing people to do the same. But of course, y'all will never say that because then people will call you racist. People will say that you're targeting a certain population, so you have to group us all together and say, well, America has a gun problem. We don't. We have a crime problem. There is a major difference. And if people are thinking I'm racist or, oh man, you're talking about a guy that got shot, well, he kind of asked for it, right? I mean, if you're sitting out there and putting out into the world that you're looking to go kill people, to the point where you put it in a music video, you reap what you sow, buddy. If someone came and shot you, I wouldn't be surprised if they saw your music video and said, all right, that's our next target. But where is the outrage? Where are the protests? Where are the, oh my God, another black person was killed? Where is that? Oh, no, 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 no. It only happens when they're either killed by police or by a white person. And I know I'm gonna hurt some people's feelings, but it's the truth. And it's the truth that people need to start swallowing. Because I'm tired of hearing Kamala and Joe get up there and say, well, we have a gun problem. No, 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 we don't. We have a this problem. And don't just take it from me. Here's Stephen A. Smith talking about it.
Who says the left-wing media and the black community need to start taking responsibility.
When we gonna look at ourselves when it comes to black people being killed in the streets of America? I don't even want to get into what happened in Chicago, but I have no choice. It's not the first time this has happened. It's been happening year after year after year. Chicago, St. Louis, Baltimore, the list goes on and on. Where's the noise at? Where's the protests? Where's mainstream media talking about that?
I mean, is that wrong? Is that racist? I mean, he's black, so do you still call him racist? Open your eyes. Now, let's get back to Kamala.
And by comparison, it makes no sense, as some would suggest, to require teachers to carry firearms. Because understand what that would mean. We're going to have a second grader look up at the front of her classroom and see her teacher strapped with a gun?
Why is that a problem? As long as they're responsible with it, as long as they're not waving it around like it's a pride flag, what's the problem? Since we're talking about teachers carrying firearms, which I am 100% a fan of, it is obviously important to have a very good holster. And I am proud to say that this video is sponsored by LAS Concealment. Now, I personally have 2 holsters from them. And when I say they are the best holsters, they are the best holsters. They're combat tested by special forces overseas. Their proprietary moldings are CNC machined to give their products a very unique feel. And here is my favorite part about these. This one's for my Glock 19, no light. This one's for my Glock 45. It also works with the Glock 19, but with the X300 on it. Now I want y'all to hear this real quick. That is something that I need to hear in order to carry a loaded firearm. Appendix, wherever else. I want to make sure that this thing is not coming out, but also with a little bit of force, it comes right out. That is the most important thing when it comes to a holster for me. So these bad boys are made in the USA. We're gonna put a link below the video. Go grab one today. Be safe when you carry your firearm. And that starts with LAS Concealment. All right, Kamala, we'll let you finish here, okay?
Here's the thing. It is reasonable that you might want to know before someone can buy a gun whether they have been found by a court to be a danger to themselves or others. Common sense would suggest background checks and red flag laws might avoid that danger.
Okay, I'm glad you brought that up. So the fact that Joe Biden can't find a podium when he's going out to speak, can't find the correct general to salute to, and then trips over a rug, would you want someone like that to be able to, I don't know, be walking with a firearm? I'm not going to answer the question because, like I said, I believe in the Second Amendment absolute. But according to you, the President of the United States should not be allowed, based on red flag laws, to own a gun. Just think about that for a second, Kamala.